Sky Squad, we are back in the building. I tried this live earlier, but I think we finally got it working now. Let me know when y'all get in the chat if you can hear me. Reporting live from Bangkok. It's DJ Richie Skye. And I'm a little upset today, y'all. I am a little upset. Yes, we are back again. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, yeah. I don't know what was going on the first time. Listen, I was having some issues on my end, but that's what happens when you try to go live on somebody else's Wi-Fi, okay? On somebody else's Wi-Fi. Good morning to y'all, but it's good evening for me, okay? I am in Thailand, y'all, and it is, what time is it? It is 11:20 p.m. here for me, okay? So thank you so much. I am definitely enjoying Bangkok. Y'all, I just discovered this mall today. Baby, I cannot wait to tell y'all about this mall. If you follow me on my personal channel, follow me on RICHLIFE Richie. I will place a link I'll put it in the comments of this video. But maybe when I tell y'all that mall that I discovered today, I about lost my mind up in there. Who we got in the chat? Y'all let me know where y'all watching from. I see we got California's in the building. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yes. It's 11:20 a.m. in Florida. I see you. Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Good. That means that somebody else's Wi-Fi is working. This hotel room's Wi-Fi is working. Listen, y'all, again, I'm in Thailand right now. I just thought I would hop on here because, you know, I got a DM from one of my people, right? One of my regular people that I I'm constantly in communication with about this Latasha situation. And it's bothering me. Okay? It's bothering me. Okay? This situation is bothersome to me. All right? I am offended. I am personally offended. I feel personally attacked. I feel like I have been set up for the okie doke. You know, when I recorded my video last night after hearing Latasha's, residuals verse challenge or residuals challenge, I really sat and reflected on what her state of mind might have been. And it made me wonder, oh my God, like maybe this is her way of crying out to the family, of crying out to us to, finally hear her. And that maybe she had woken up from whatever slumber she may have been in, allegedly. I don't know. But after today, I am actually offended. I am offended now because I was literally, when I went to bed last night after doing my video, I said, my God, what if this is a first step? What if in some way, this is her way of saying, I was wrong, my sister, my good sister, my blood sister. I was wrong. My escape sisters, I was wrong. I did y'all wrong. That's where I thought this was going. You could not tell me last night when I went to bed that escape was on the road to reconciliation. That was going to be the subtitle of the new series produced by Mona Scott and Bravo TV coming out in the fall. Road to redemption, okay? Road to recovery. Road to rediscovery. Road to reuniting. Road to realization. Road to reemergence. But no, it sounded more like a road to revenge. Let's talk about it. Because from what we get from Tamika, okay, now I'm going to shout out the Neighborhood Talk. I'm going to shout out the Jasmine brand. I'm going to go ahead and shout some of the sources out. And I'm going to shout out the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, because the Brat actually had Tamika on the radio. Okay, right. The road to understanding. Not so much. The road to just kicking it. They ain't kicking it. The only people that sound like still kicking it is Rocky and Latasha, according to Tamika. But let's get into it. Let me bring this up a little bigger, okay? Now, when Tamika was on the radio, we heard her talk about, first things first. Well, let's get to this first. All right. So when we heard, and thank you, Shamar, for the super chat, says the last line, though, in her song had a subliminal talking about residuals. Nope, it was a scheme that Rocky set up. So what Tamika, and thank you, Shamar, for that super chat, because Tamika is like, the last time she saw her sister and her mama, she was dancing at a family function, and when her sister and her mama walked in and saw her, they walked right out. Tamika ain't been more heard from her sister since the last time they got into some argumentation or whatever like that, right? Tamika says that she felt like this song was good marketing for whatever music Latasha about to come out with. And it definitely don't sound like no gospel album like what she was doing when she was on the Escape show, because based on them lyrics to that song, it won't give in gospel. It was not giving gospel. This Residuals joint was not given holiness. Okay? In fact, it's giving holes, because Tamika poked holes all through her story. Okay? All through her lyrical content. Because not only that, but Tamika also alleged that friends had driven by the house, who was friends or family or somebody, allegedly had drove by Latasha's house and saw that Rocky's car was there, or still that something of some sort, okay, allegedly. So it sounds like the girl, based on the song, she made it seem like she left her husband 2 years ago. I mean, did she leave and walk right back? Did she leave out the house and then walk back in the house? Like, how did you leave, ma'am? Did you leave the state to go to another state, to drive to a vacation? Like, what did you do? Did you leave the house to go to the store 2 years ago? What did you do? Okay? What did you do? What did you do? And Philly John says, please do a trip to Italy. Okay, listen, I'm down for wherever y'all want to go, okay? But when I book it, when I do it, y'all got to book, okay? Now, right, Sherry, it was a revolving door. She left out the door. She walked right back in. That's what it sounded like to me. Okay, that's exactly what it sounded like to me. The road to the revolving door. It was not a road to redemption. It was a road to a revolving door. Back in, she cycled in one way and cycled right back in the other. That's what it sounds like, according to Tamika. Now, here's the thing. Okay, if you want to do this residuals challenge, Tamika is sounding like she is just waiting at the door. Okay, Tamika, it really just sounds, to be honest with you, like Tamika just wants to fix her family. And what feels so diabolical to me is that you would put this out and then it feels like you have made us believe that you feel this level of angst over where your relationship with your sister is. But your sister, and even in my video, I said, oh my God, well, the true question is, has she reached out to Tamika? Has she reached out to Escape? And the fact of the matter is, Tamika says right here, hashtag residual verse challenge reaction, waiting for the call, sis, and she tags her sister. Yes, please, let's talk about the residuals. She's saying, she's crying out, girl, let's talk about it. You want to talk about these residuals? Let's talk about it. Thinking to myself, and somebody had put in the chat, when I look back today after my video, somebody had put in the chat, oh, that's their family business. This ain't none of our business. The heck you say? You didn't put this out here for the world. You making us believe that this is how you really feel. It feels, again, diabolical to put this out, but there is absolutely, seemingly zero realness about it. It feels just like some marketing ploy to hype up your new music. Now, Simply Shamar says Tamika needs to do a Be Better Have My Money challenge. Okay. Where is the money? Where is the money? Where are the coins? Okay. Where are the coins? Where they at? And, as further proof of the intentions, let's talk about Kandi's response. Shout out to my source, okay, for cluing me into what was going on. Cause while I'm here during the daytime, for y'all, for night, it'll be nighttime. I'll be trying to live, okay, and enjoy the vacation. When I get back in and I know y'all up, that's when I feel like, okay, I'll gather my news and see if there's anything worth talking about while I'm on vacation. Because I feel like if I'm going to talk about it while I'm in Thailand, it's got to be something worth talking about. And boy, Latasha she must have known. She did not hesitate. She said, I'm going to give y'all something to talk about. Fine. Y'all want to know what I'm doing? Here's what I'm not doing. Here's who I'm not running to. I'm definitely not running to Tamika, but I'm going to make y'all think I am. That's what it feels like to me. So when asked about this, shout out to the Jasmine brand, Kandi responds and basically says, fix that face. Not really fix that face, but she says, fix that family. That's what you need to do first. Fix what's going on with your family. Then we can maybe have some discussions about escape. But then Kandi also lets it be known that there's a bit of a correction that needs to be assessed here, because the indication or the implication is in the song, the Residuals challenge that she posted was that she was kicked out of Escape. Now, Kandi counters that with, girl, you didn't want to go on tour with us. That is actually documented on the reality television show for which we actually first learned about said Residuals in the first place. Did she not watch the show? Did she forget? Did Rocky forget? I mean, and the only reason I ask about Rocky, because I'm like, ain't he your manager? Or don't he have something to do with your career? But then you left him 2 years ago when you walked out the door and walked back in. Like, I'm confused. I am confusion over what's going on. And the reason I'm so worked up about this, y'all, is because in my mind, I promise y'all, I went to bed thinking this is a first step. Now, it might not have been the right, it wouldn't have been the step that I would have took. But maybe she is choosing to fall on her sword and lay down her arms and run to the arms of the one who loves her. But no, okay? Instead, she is running in the complete opposite direction. Okay? I'm thinking she running right and she running left. Okay? I'm thinking she running this way and she running that way. I'm thinking she running in and she running out. I'm thinking she running up and she running down. Okay? Every which way I think she going correct, she is going the complete opposite direction. And to what end? Everybody knows the girl can sing. We not Ain't nobody gonna argue about that. But what we looking at is you keep making the craziest moves. And and every new move feels more diabolical than the last. Because then when you hear the members of Escape actually speak about the situation for which they have not spoken about since the show ended, they're basically dismissing everything that you're saying in your song, denying that they've heard from you, and also spilling the tea that what you're saying in the song is not actually true, allegedly. It's just like if being your own worst enemy was a person, it would be what Latasha is doing to her career, in my opinion. In my opinion. This is my opinion. So for me, I'm just stupefied at the idea that you would put this out and there would be no action behind it that was intentionally directed toward picking up the phone, calling your sister, calling your group members, and working it out. And then involving us by posting it to your social media just to what? Drive attention to whatever new project you have coming out. I don't want to hear it. I don't. And I don't want to, and that is not to dismiss Latasha's vocal ability, what she can do with her voice. Larry Purdy in the chat says her and Tamar should get together. Not Tamar, Lord have mercy. You know, I could write a dissertation about what I feel like. I just feel like from an objective standpoint, as somebody who we all root for Escape, we all want Escape to win. I think we would all, and even though, to be honest with you, I feel like they do perfectly well as a trio, I think that there is still that nostalgia factor for a lot of us where we feel like, yeah, like all four members of Escape, yeah, you know. But after this, to be honest with you, I just feel like, no, you can have it. I'm good on them being the trio. Like, you know, I don't know what Latasha's got going on. I do wish her well. I do wish for her sake, knowing what I know today and how short life is and how a family member can be gone in a minute, I feel in my spirit like for as much as I don't know the depths of their drama and the depths of whatever trauma they may have experienced together, growing up, being in this group, going through the things that they've gone through. But what I can say is from this state that I am personally in today and having lost someone, fix that family now. All this music business stuff, put it to bed, because people would respect you more if they felt like what you were saying and what you were doing were aligned. But it's very, very difficult when we now hear Tamika on the radio still singing your praises about how great you sound and how amazing this is as a marketing opportunity. She is still, as your sister, supporting you, open arms, ready for you to call her. She is ready to receive you. But at the end of the day, what you're singing feels very empty, because what we now know is it wasn't followed by anything from what we can see and from what we can hear from the group members themselves. So marketing wise, I don't even know that this is beneficial to whatever new project you're dropping unless you're going to continue with this escape, fixing your family narrative in some sort of weird trilogy, sequel, sequential storytelling type of way. And maybe that's what you plan on doing. Maybe that's how you plan on rolling this out, like a reality TV show. Every new single, you take a new step towards rehabilitating your relationship with your family. I don't really know what the plan is. All I know is that it is startlingly confusing at the moment, and I don't think any of us are amused. And we would really like to request that you stop immediately. Press pause on this plan, because I don't think that this is the right look. I don't think it's the right way to go about this. And I think that you are better than this. Your legacy, although we know what we know now, is still better than this. Shady but Classy, thank you for the super chat. It says, Latasha is a certified victim. She deserves an award. I just don't understand what's so difficult about, if you're going to portray the role of the villain, I need you to step into it fully. Embrace it. But I feel like I am being misled purposely. And I don't like that. Because I think that there is a large community of people that actually care. And when you hear the pain in Tamika's voice, as she talks about it on the radio, that you can hear if you go to the Neighborhood Talk or listen to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and you can hear even the brat. You can hear how badly everybody in that room wanted for there to be some type of resolution, and it's still nothing. And I just feel like it's at this point, like, just leave us alone, okay? Leave us alone. Leave us alone. And granted, it's her social media. She could do what she want to do. But I think when you do something that is so directed, that is so specific, that is such a huge point for a lot of us who know the history and who are a part of the R&B 90s group culture, I think that you do all of us a disservice when you pull a move and a stunt like this. And I'm going to leave it at that. That's my opinion. I wanted to spend a little bit of time with y'all today. I wanted to make sure I did it live so I can get the interaction with y'all, because I miss y'all. And ain't nothing like a live. Ain't nothing like just chit-chatting with y'all for a bit. But it is, because it's 11:30 and the club is jumping. Club bed, that is. So I'm about to take my butt to bed because it's 11:42 p.m. If you are interested in seeing how I feel about Thailand and get all the tea on that, I will post a video in about 5 minutes of my day yesterday and give you guys all of the tea on Thailand thus far. So, yeah, I mean, if there's any news tomorrow, I'll definitely be back. If not, and if there's, I don't know, it's got to be something worth talking about. I can't talk about Married to Medicine today because I see some news out there, but I can't. I literally, Married to Medicine has drained the living. I mean, like, I just can't. My mind cannot process the Married to Medicine drama today. So, with that being said, your boy's about to hit the bed. I am going to try to get up early tomorrow. I might try to go back to that mall tomorrow because that mall is popping. And I'll let y'all know how the vacation goes. I'll pop in, even if we just chit-chat for a bit about nothing. Well, not really nothing. If y'all just want to hear about Thailand, if you got questions about it, maybe we'll go live and I'll just answer some questions or whatever like that. But, you know, I'll be in touch. I feel like we are in a text group, and I'm telling y'all good night, and I'm gonna text y'all in the morning. That's what I feel. That's what I feel like. I ain't got no sense. I'm delirious. Your boy's tired. Y'all, I love y'all. Stay safe. Latasha, come on now. Like, let's do better. Let's do better. We're gonna do better in 2025. Oh, and for a lot of people out there, it is a blackout. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So be sure to support your local stores, your local vendors, support local businesses. Okay, that's super important today for so many reasons. With that being said, I will let y'all go and I will catch y'all in the next video.